Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, citizens of all ages, welcome back to another edition, Star Citizen 3.17.4, and I want to talk about what I think is objectively the best starter ship in the game. Now, a lot of us are already familiar with the Aurora and the Mustang being kind of the default, defunct, go-to starter ship. At least they were like the go-to starter ships for so long. Now we've got the 100i series. We've also got the Drake Cutter, which I may do a video on that later. But in my opinion, the absolute pinnacle, the cream of the crop, for starter ships is the AEGIS Avenger Titan. Now, the great thing about the Titan, it's got a pretty decent weapons complement on there. It starts out with two size 2 gimbaled Badgers, as well as a gimbaled size 2 Gatling gun in the form of the Mantis. Now, the great thing about that, you can always pull off those size 2 gimbals, slap on some fixed size 3 weapons of your choice. Then you get that little bit extra oomph, that extra firepower, and it's surprisingly a really good weapons complement for such a small, compact ship, and especially with how fast and nimble the Titan can be. You can easily do pretty decent bounty missions with it, especially depending on your level of skill. It can fit into a lot of really tight spaces, so it's not, really big like some of the other fighters that have almost a comparable amount of firepower. Take into account, like the Saber. The Saber has 4 size 3 weapons on it, and it is a wee bit bigger than the Titan. So you only got one less gun with, a smaller form factor. You can also carry things inside of the Titan. The Titan also comes with a bed for logging out. In my opinion, the Avenger Titan is probably one of the best ships you can start with in the game. It allows you to do a good little menagerie of things. You're not locked down to just one thing. Granted, you can't do everything, but that's not the point of a starter ship. The idea of a starter ship is to get you in there, get you going, get you started, so then you can start going up the rung, making some creds, and start moving on to that next ship that you potentially have your eye on. Now, I know the next question a lot of you might be having, well, how does it perform in atmosphere? Well, I have some good news for you. It performs pretty moderately, I would say, in my opinion. With the way that the little penguin is shaped, you will have a bit of trouble trying to go completely sideways, as in, not using pitch to properly maneuver. But as long as you're flying it more like a real airplane, you will be able to maneuver quite nimbly, be able to go around, do all sorts of different bounties, all sorts of different missions, just fine. It has a pretty decent top speed, especially in space. In Atmo, it's actually damn respectable, if I say so myself. Again, when you hit those higher speeds, you will get a little bit less responsiveness. You will still have be fighting the controls a little bit if you're just trying to go left, right. But if you pitch to do your turning, you won't really have that hard of a time. It'll actually work quite nicely. Now, if you are interested in picking up an Avenger Titan, you can do so in one of a few ways. One, if you've already got a game package and you're already playing the game, you can actually pick up the ship in-game with in-game credits. You won't have to spend a cent of IRL money. It can be picked up at New Deal in Lorville for just around 786,000 AUEC. 785 600 to be precise. You can also, if you don't have a game package or if you're looking to start into your voyage in Star Citizen, use my link down below. Use my promo code down below and get an extra 5,000 credits to start off in the verse, and you can pick it up for just around $50. Now, the other thing, I kind of touched on this a little bit earlier in the video, the thing that really puts it above a lot of the other starters, in my opinion, is that it can carry boxes, and not just externally, say like the Aurora or the Mustang. You can house boxes inside the hull of the ship. You can also put friends in the back of it, which is another big advantage compared to some of the other ships. Now, you might be able to jury rig somebody into the back of an Aurora, but they might have a bad time, especially if you hit some turbulence. Granted, now that I think about it, the Aurora does have a bed, but at most you're probably going to get one, maybe two other people inside the back of it safely without problems. As touched on earlier with the Avenger, there is a bed, so you can at least have one person lying down there, so they're nice and sturdy, set into the ship. Or you can have a complement of soldiers in the back, or friends, for all sorts of shenanigans. Not only that, but in my testing, the Avenger is definitely tougher than the aforementioned starter ships, the Aurora or the Mustang. Granted, their toughness has been elevated since when they first came out, but one of the things that I really enjoy is being able to just stuff things right into the back. Oh, that's what she said, giggity. But it makes it a lot easier for me. I believe you can do that with the Aurora, possibly with the Mustang as well, but if I recall correctly, I'm pretty sure it's just in a little box outside, and if you do get attacked, there's a good chance that the cargo will get damaged, as opposed to it being housed inside the hull with the Avenger. Something about the Avenger, the way that back door is, where you can just get right in there, giggity, and put stuff in there, as well as have soldiers just run right out, or friends, all sorts of cool stuff. To me, I think the Avenger Titan is by far the best option if you are thinking of picking up a starter ship or starting your life in the verse. Another advantage, though, of the Titan is if you do happen to have some sort of illegal items and you start to get, pulled over, you can always do the responsible thing and just huck them right out the back, no trouble, no mess. Other than that, I think I'm going to leave the video here. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Do you have an Avenger Titan? Do you have any other starter ship suggestions? Do you like the Titan? Do you have a preference for a different starter ship? Let me know down below. Along with that, as another casual friendly reminder, if you are new to Star Citizen or looking to start an account, use my promo code down below. You will get an extra 5,000 creds in the universe, and it will also help me out as well. But other than that, I do want to thank you all for watching. I hope all you beautiful bastards out there, you have yourselves a wonderful day. Morning, evening, whenever, wherever you just so happen to be. This has been Will, Daylight Gamer, signing out. Love, peace, chicken grease.